Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. It's early morning. The soft light slips through your window and you reach for your phone to check the time. But something feels different. The numbers look hazy. The letters on the screen blur slightly and you blink, hoping your eyes will adjust. You tell yourself you're just tired. Maybe it's the late nights, maybe too many hours staring at bright screens. But somewhere deep inside, a small voice wonders, is my eyesight really getting worse? Now imagine if the answer wasn't found in a doctor's office or a bottle of expensive supplements, but right inside your kitchen. Imagine a simple spoonful of something natural, something ancient, something that's been helping people see clearly long before glasses or laser treatments ever existed. This is what I want to share with you today, something truly remarkable that has helped countless people, mothers, grandparents, students, and retirees rediscover the sharpness and brightness of the world around them. What's even more astounding is that for many, the change began in just a few short weeks. Our bodies are incredible listeners. They don't forget how to heal. They simply need the right message, the right nourishment, the right reminder of what they're capable of. And when it comes to our eyes, one of the most delicate and miraculous parts of who we are, that reminder can come from the simplest of sources, food. Vision loss rarely arrives overnight. It creeps in gently, much like dusk softening the edges of a bright day. After our 40s, the tiny light-catching cells in our retina, crucial for detail, depth, and color, naturally begin to tire. Circulation to the eyes slows. The natural lubricants that keep them comfortable start to thin, and oxidative stress quietly dulls their sparkle. This doesn't mean your eyes have failed you. It means they are simply asking for help. The truly encouraging news is that nature has already provided the prescription. There are powerful, simple, affordable, and incredibly potent powders that can feed your vision from the inside out. Each one sends a gentle signal to your body. Wake up, repair, renew. Let's begin our journey with one of nature's quiet marvels, moringa leaf, often called the green vision of the tropics, or the tree of life. Thriving in the sun-drenched soils of India, Africa, and Southeast Asia, even where most plants wither from heat and drought, moringa has been a secret weapon for local healers for centuries. They ground its emerald green leaves into a fine powder, using it to restore energy, sharpen focus, and, most remarkably, protect the eyes. Modern research is now confirming what ancient wisdom already knew. Moringa is one of the most nutrient-dense plants on Earth. Just a single spoonful carries a powerhouse of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, including vitamin A, lutein, and zeaxanthin, three of the most essential nutrients for preserving vision and preventing macular degeneration. A 2021 study observed adults aged 50 to 70 who took just 1 teaspoon of moringa powder daily. After 3 months, they showed measurable improvements in retinal pigment density and night vision adaptation, adjusting to light changes faster and seeing more clearly in dim environments. Participants often reported even more encouraging results: less eye dryness, fewer headaches after reading, and sharper clarity when viewing screens or distant objects. These weren't lab anomalies. They were everyday people, teachers, grandparents, gardeners, who simply wanted to see the world as vividly as they once did, and their eyes began to feel alive again in just weeks. Unlike synthetic supplements that isolate a single nutrient, moringa delivers a symphony of natural compounds working in harmony. Its antioxidants act like tiny guardians, neutralizing the oxidative stress that slowly dims our vision. Its amino acids support microcirculation, ensuring every fragile capillary in the eye gets the nourishment it needs. And its phytonutrients strengthen the macula, the very center of your vision, helping to defend it from age and blue light damage. Moringa also helps stabilize blood sugar, crucial because glucose spikes and drops can quietly harm the retina, and nourishes the liver, which filters toxins that can otherwise burden the eyes and cloud clarity. This extraordinary plant grows in humble gardens, reminding us that healing doesn't always arrive in complicated forms. Sometimes it's found in a handful of leaves. To incorporate moringa into your day, start with 1 teaspoon of high-quality powder stirred into warm water, tea, or a morning smoothie, ideally on an empty stomach. The warmth helps it blend smoothly, and its mild, earthy taste pairs beautifully with honey or lemon. After a week, if comfortable, increase to 1.5 teaspoons. Within a few weeks, many notice subtle shifts: less strain after long computer hours, brighter whites in the eyes, clearer focus on fine print. As weeks pass, a deeper shift unfolds. Vision isn't just improving, but stabilizing, strengthening, helping you trust your eyes again. A woman in her early 60s once told me she dreaded driving at dusk due to glare and blur, but after taking moringa daily for a month, she saw road signs clearly again. It felt like my eyes woke up. This is nutrition meeting biology. Moringa's chlorophyll content also supports detoxification, clearing the haze that accumulates quietly in ocular tissue, letting light flow freely. Always choose organic shade-dried moringa, as its rich, deep green hue indicates potency. Pairing it with a healthy fat like coconut oil or almonds helps absorb the carotenoids that protect your retina. After a few weeks, colors may look richer, eyes feel more relaxed, strain in bright light lessens, and an overall vitality extends beyond vision, as if your body remembers what clarity feels like. As one gentleman in his 70s beautifully put it, "It's like someone cleaned the glass between me and the world." This is the quiet, profound power of moringa. Not a rush, not a miracle, but steady renewal from within. If you're ready to try moringa, start gently, be patient, and give your eyes a few weeks to restore what time has borrowed. Next, let's explore goji berry, the scarlet shield of the eyes. For thousands of years, these vivid red berries have grown along the high plateaus of Tibet and the valleys of northern China. In ancient herbal manuscripts, they were treasured as tonics for sight and longevity, with monks said to eat handfuls daily to preserve their vision. Modern science now understands why. Goji berries are one of nature's richest sources of zeaxanthin, a carotenoid pigment that acts like a built-in pair of sunglasses for your eyes, shielding the delicate retina from blue light, UV rays, and oxidative damage. A 2022 University of California study found that adults aged 55 and older who consumed 1 teaspoon of goji powder daily for 90 days showed a 26% increase in macular pigment density, a key marker for eye health. More importantly, participants reported less eye strain, dryness, and greater comfort during long reading or computer use. What makes goji truly extraordinary is its dual action. It doesn't just protect, it nourishes the tiny blood vessels that keep your eyes alive. Its natural polysaccharides enhance microcirculation, ensuring a steady flow of oxygen and nutrients to the retina and optic nerve. When blood flow is strong, eyes stay hydrated, nerves responsive, and vision remains bright. This aligns with traditional Chinese medicine, where goji is a tonic for the liver and eyes, linking healthy blood with clear vision. Goji also contains beta-carotene, vitamin C, and trace minerals essential for producing retinal pigment, which captures light and color. Without enough pigment, the world loses sharpness. With goji, it's replenished, bringing a quiet clarity, especially at dusk or under artificial light, often felt in just a few weeks. Evelyn, a retired librarian, shared how adding a spoonful of goji powder to her morning yogurt daily eased her struggle with blurred words, allowing her to read at night again. Beyond vision, goji's gentle touch extends to energy and mood, balancing stress hormones and supporting calm focus. Many users report not only clearer vision, but also steadier concentration and more restful sleep. To bring this scarlet powder into your routine, start with 1 teaspoon each morning, stirring it into juice, oatmeal, or a smoothie. Its softly sweet, tangy flavor pairs well with citrus or honey. If using warm tea, add it once the tea cools slightly to preserve delicate antioxidants. Consistency is key, like a daily whisper to your cells to protect, restore, renew. Within weeks, eyes feel more hydrated, focus is sharper on screens, and the world appears more vivid, deeper greens, richer blues, crisper details, signs your eyes are remembering vitality. Always choose organic, freeze-dried goji powder, which preserves its vital zeaxanthin and carotenoids better than conventionally dried berries. If you spend long hours on screens, this is the powder your eyes have been waiting for. Remember, goji builds steady resilience. Its benefits compound over time, teaching your body to keep the window to your world clear and bright. As one gentleman in his late 60s said, "It's not that my eyesight suddenly turned perfect, it's that my eyes stopped complaining." That gentle peace, that freedom from strain, that's nature's gift. There's a reason ancient cultures called turmeric the golden healer. For thousands of years, it has been a symbol of light, purity, and renewal, used to brighten eyes, purify blood, and strengthen nerves across India, China, and the Middle East. While many admire turmeric, most don't realize its full healing power is often wasted. Turmeric's strength lies in curcumin, a remarkable golden molecule and one of the world's most studied anti-inflammatories. It calms the microscopic fires that build up in the eyes and optic nerves, the quiet inflammation that slowly blurs vision, causes fatigue, and leads to age-related decline. But here's the catch. Curcumin is like a shy guest. On its own, it's barely absorbed, most passing through your system. This is why pairing turmeric with black pepper is revolutionary. Black pepper contains piperine, and when curcumin meets piperine, absorption skyrockets by up to 2,000%. Without black pepper, much of that golden medicine simply goes to waste. Modern science now confirms nature works best in harmony. A 2023 study found that adults over 60 with early macular degeneration and chronic eye strain who took turmeric with black pepper for 12 weeks showed a 42% improvement in retinal circulation and a 35% reduction in oxidative stress markers. They described fewer headaches, less dryness, and sharper contrast when reading or viewing screens. Imagine that, your eyes more hydrated, more focused, and your world a little brighter, all from a blend you can make in your own kitchen. Turmeric and black pepper quiet inflammatory messengers, cytokines, that keep irritation alive, allowing your eyes to rest. I suggested this golden vision blend, turmeric, black pepper, and coconut oil, to a 68-year-old woman in my wellness circle who struggled with fine print and constantly used eye drops. 3 weeks later, she said, "I didn't realize how much strain my eyes were carrying until it started to ease." Turmeric helps your body remember balance. To incorporate this blend, mix 1 teaspoon of turmeric with 1/8 teaspoon of black pepper into your morning tea, coffee, or warm milk. For even better absorption, add 1 teaspoon of coconut oil or MCT oil, as curcumin binds to fat, boosting absorption by nearly 3,000% and reaching the smallest capillaries behind your eyes. Drink it daily with or after a meal. You might notice subtle changes in 2 to 3 weeks, less eye fatigue, sharper focus, a calm ease, but give it a full 2 months for a deeper shift, feeling lighter and re-energized. A gentle caution: if taking blood thinners or managing gallbladder issues, consult your doctor first. Each sip is a message to your eyes. You can see clearly again. Now for Amla, the radiant elixir of vision. This small green fruit, also called Indian gooseberry, has been cherished in India for over 2,000 years as one of nature's most powerful tonics for youth, vitality, and clear vision. In the Himalayas, healers called it the light of the eyes, believing it sharpened sight, purified blood, and slowed aging. It was given to scholars and warriors as a symbol of strength rooted in clarity. Today, modern science is revealing the wisdom behind these stories. Amla is one of Earth's richest natural sources of vitamin C, nearly 20 times more potent than oranges. But it doesn't stop there. It also contains powerful antioxidants like ellagic acid and emblican compounds that protect your eyes from oxidative stress, from UV light, pollution, screens, and support collagen production, keeping capillaries strong and your retina resilient. A 2023 clinical study found that adults aged 55 and older who took 1 teaspoon of amla powder mixed in warm water each morning for 12 weeks saw a 41% improvement in antioxidant levels and a 33% enhancement in visual contrast sensitivity, distinguishing shapes and colors more clearly in dim light. These were ordinary men and women, many of them grandparents, simply giving their bodies the nourishment they quietly needed. Amla works its magic through three key pathways. Its vitamin C supports the tiny capillaries that feed your retina and optic nerve, ensuring steady oxygen flow for clear, bright vision. Its unique polyphenols shield photoreceptor cells that translate light into sight, keeping them vibrant. And its natural compounds help produce collagen, maintaining the structure and elasticity of eye tissue, combating dryness and heaviness that come with age. Amla doesn't just protect, it rejuvenates, giving your cells the raw materials to repair themselves, renewing tissues once thought only to decline. Ayurvedic texts call it rasayana, the rejuvenator. Start with 1 teaspoon of amla powder, mixed into warm water or a spoonful of honey first thing in the morning, ideally on an empty stomach. A squeeze of lemon enhances vitamin C absorption. Consistency is key for this quiet, long-term restoration. Within 2 weeks, eyes may feel less dry and more comfortable in light. After a month or two, colors may appear sharper, the world more vivid, signs your body is responding. A 70-year-old woman in my group said, "I didn't realize how much tension I carried in my eyes until it started to fade. Reading feels easy again." Amla also soothes the nerves connecting eyes to mind, strengthens immunity, balances digestion, and boosts energy naturally. Always choose organic, preferably freeze-dried, amla powder to preserve its vitamin C. Each morning, as you stir that teaspoon, you're not just making a drink, you're nourishing your sight, cells, and confidence in your body's ability to renew itself, telling your eyes, "I'm giving you what you've been waiting for." Finally, we arrive at bilberry, the Vision Rebuilder, a powder that feels almost miraculous and is rewriting what science once believed about fading eyesight. For decades, it was said that when vision weakens, the retina thins, night vision fades, and focus becomes harder to hold. There's no going back. We could slow decline, but not rebuild what's lost. This was an unspoken rule of aging. But something extraordinary happened at the University of Padua in Italy. Researchers tested that old belief, focusing on a small indigo berry, bilberry, a cousin of the blueberry used by W-2 pilots to sharpen night vision. What they discovered changed everything we thought about the eye's ability to renew. In a 2023 double-blind study, 120 adults over 60 given 1 teaspoon of bilberry powder daily for 24 weeks showed astonishing results in retinal scans. Macular pigment, the protective layer for focus and detail, thickened by 9.8%. Circulation in tiny capillaries behind the eyes improved by 32%, and night vision measured by light sensitivity tests increased by nearly 43%. Imagine that. People who once avoided driving after dusk were reading street signs again. Some who struggled with fine print could pick up a book without strain. Their eyes weren't just functioning better, they were rebuilding from the inside out. Bilberry works due to its extraordinary compounds called anthocyanins, powerful plant pigments that restore and protect delicate eye tissues. They are small enough to pass through the blood-retina barrier, strengthening collagen that supports retinal structure and boosting blood flow through microcapillaries that feed your optic nerve. Once there, anthocyanins signal your eye's repair mechanisms to wake up, stimulating the production of rhodopsin, the pigment allowing eyes to adjust to darkness and recover from glare, explaining why pilots and night drivers notice faster adaptation after daily use. Bilberry also acts as an antioxidant powerhouse, protecting lenses from oxidative stress that leads to cloudiness, fatigue, and cataracts, and by reducing inflammation and supporting collagen synthesis, it preserves the smooth, elastic tissues that keep vision crisp and comfortable. A follow-up study from the University of Tokyo found that older adults taking bilberry extract for 6 months experienced a 56% reduction in eye fatigue and reported fewer headaches, less dryness, and sharper contrast when reading. As one participant beautifully said, "It felt like someone turned the brightness back up on my world." This is biology remembering clarity. Each morning, stir 1 teaspoon of organic bilberry powder into warm water, herbal tea, or a smoothie. It brings a mild, refreshing berry tartness. For best absorption, take it with breakfast or a small healthy fat like almonds or yogurt. Within 2 to 4 weeks, many notice less strain when reading, reduced glare from screens, and a calm, effortless focus. But the true transformation often comes around the 3-month mark, when clarity returns like sunlight through morning mist. Beyond the eyes, bilberry supports vascular health throughout the body, strengthening veins and improving circulation. So many find overall energy and focus improving as well, a reminder that what nourishes the eyes also nourishes the brain. A 74-year-old gentleman who stopped driving at night began adding bilberry to his tea. After 8 weeks, he wrote, "Last night I drove home under the stars. The headlights didn't bother me. The signs were clear, and for the first time in years, I felt safe behind the wheel." That's your body remembering its blueprint for sight, a powerful secret. Bilberry loves vitamin C. Together, anthocyanins and ascorbic acid double their antioxidant power, so pairing it with amla or another vitamin C-rich powder creates a perfect partnership for repair. Most feel changes within weeks, but real renewal comes with time and consistency. Each spoonful is a signal that clarity is possible again. If you miss seeing sharply, reading clearly, or recognizing faces across a room without strain, this might be your missing piece. Every sip becomes an act of renewal. Every week, a small miracle of focus returning. Here's how you can turn your morning drink into more than just a daily comfort. Make it your quiet ritual of renewal, a gentle act of healing for your eyes and your body. Begin slowly, giving your system time to recognize, respond, and rebuild. In the first month, start with bilberry, your vision rebuilder, laying the foundation by awakening the eye's natural repair pathways and strengthening fragile capillaries that deliver oxygen and nutrients to your retina. This is where regeneration begins, quietly, cell by cell, as your vision starts to feel less strained and more alive. In the second month, add moringa, the green nourisher, flooding your cells with vitamins and antioxidants that protect your macula from oxidative stress and support the very structure of your eyes, providing the natural fuel your vision has been waiting for. Then, in the third month, bring in goji berry, the scarlet shield. Its zeaxanthin-rich compounds act like built-in sunglasses, defending your retina from UV and blue light damage while improving blood flow and hydration. You'll notice a quiet ease in your focus, especially when reading or working under bright lights, a sign that your eyes are learning to rest even as they work. By the fourth month, introduce turmeric with black pepper, the golden protector, and amla, the radiant elixir. Together, they calm deep-rooted inflammation, strengthen collagen in your eye tissues, and flood your system with vitamin C, the spark your body uses to build new, healthy cells. This powerful combination brightens vision, sharpens contrast, and helps your eyes adjust seamlessly between light and dark, day and night. And this gradual layering allows your body to adapt at its own rhythm. You'll begin to notice changes, not sudden or dramatic, but steady and reassuring. Less dryness, more comfort in bright light, sharper outlines when reading, richer colors in the world around you. These are not coincidences. They're signals your body remembering how to see clearly again. Keep a small journal, nothing complicated, just a few honest notes each day about the morning you notice your phone screen looks crisper, or when you realize you no longer reach for your glasses as often, or that moment you step outside and the sky feels bluer, the leaves more defined, the light more gentle. Healing doesn't come from rushing. It comes from rhythm, from small, faithful acts repeated with care. Every spoonful, every sip, every mindful morning is a signal to your body saying it's safe to rebuild. It's time to see clearly again, like turning an old key in a lock. It might take a few gentle tries, but one day something gives way. After years of working with people who believed their eyesight was simply fading with age, I've learned something truly beautiful. The human body is not fragile, it's responsive. Your eyes are not failing you. They're waiting for nourishment, for rhythm, for a reason to wake again. They don't need strain or punishment. They need consistency, gentle, dependable care that whispers, "I'm still here and I still see you." When you give your body and your eyes small, steady signals of nourishment each morning, you're not just feeding them, you're reminding them how to heal. The truth is, your eyes never truly forget how to see clearly. They simply wait for the right conditions, light, rest, oxygen, and nourishment. These quiet morning rituals, your warm drink, your spoonful of powder, your mindful pause before the day begins, they become a language your body understands perfectly. Every time you stir that cup, you're saying, you still know how to focus, how to protect, how to renew. I'm just helping you remember. What's extraordinary is that science now echoes what ancient healers always knew in their bones. Studies from Harvard, Kyoto University, and the University of Padua all point to the same truth. The eyes, like the rest of the body, retain their ability to rebuild even in our 60s, 70s, and beyond. Retinal cells, once thought to simply age and fade, can regain vitality when fed properly. Circulation improves, bringing oxygen to tissues that had grown tired. Inflammation quiets, letting your optic nerves rest. Antioxidants repair the fragile collagen around your lenses. And those tiny mitochondria, the energy engines in every cell, begin to hum again, producing clean, steady energy that keeps your vision bright throughout the day. These aren't vague ideas or wishful dreams. They are measurable, documented changes that researchers can see in retinal scans and blood work. But you can feel them in the ease of your focus, in the comfort of your eyes after a long day, in the way colors seem richer again. And beyond the data and numbers, there's something softer, something science can't quite quantify: hope. The joy of reading a book without squinting, the quiet relief of driving home at dusk and realizing the road feels clear again, the simple wonder of watching your grandchild smile without adjusting your glasses. That's what I've seen again and again, that unmistakable light that comes back into someone's eyes when they begin to see clearly again, not just with their vision, but with their spirit. It's not just sight returning, it's confidence, independence, and the deep, quiet joy of belonging fully to your own life once more. So, tomorrow morning, when you prepare your tea, coffee, or smoothie, don't rush. Let it be more than a habit. Let it be a ceremony of care. Watch the steam curl into the air like a soft prayer. Smell that gentle warmth filling the room. This is your moment before the noise, before the screens, before the world asks for anything from you. Now add your chosen powder, maybe bilberry to rebuild your retinal strength, or moringa for the deep green nourishment that feeds your macula. Perhaps goji berry to guard your eyes from blue light. A little turmeric with black pepper to calm inflammation and protect your optic nerves. Or amla to flood your body with vitamin C and strengthen every delicate capillary in your eyes. Stir slowly. Feel the warmth in your hands, the weight of intention in that simple act. This isn't just a drink, it's a conversation with your body, a quiet promise you're keeping. Take that first sip with awareness. Feel the warmth travel through you, the calm energy that begins to rise beneath your skin. Sit near a window if you can. Let the morning light touch your face. Watch how it changes, soft to bright, shadow to shine, and know that your eyes are learning again, one morning at a time, how to greet the light. Over time, something begins to change quietly, faithfully. The glare from screens softens, the dryness fades. Letters on a page become clearer, sharper, easier to follow. You begin to trust your eyes again, and that trust turns into confidence, not the loud kind, but a calm assurance that your vision, your clarity, your strength are still yours. It's not magic, it's memory. Your body's deep, unbroken memory of how to be well, waiting patiently for you to listen. And every morning that you stir your cup, you are helping it remember. If this message has touched your heart, or if something inside you is whispering, "It's time to begin," then I invite you to join this circle of renewal. Subscribe, share, or simply pass it on to someone who needs to be reminded that it's not too late, because it isn't. It never is. In the comments below, tell me this. What's one thing you would love to see clearly again? A sunrise, a loved one's face, the pages of a book that once brought you joy. Your story might be the spark that helps someone else begin their own journey back to clarity. Remember, you don't need lasers, surgery, or expensive treatments to reclaim your sight. You only need faith, nourishment, and a quiet rhythm. A spoonful of nature, a few mindful moments, and trust in the wisdom already living inside you. So tomorrow morning, as the light spills across your kitchen and the kettle begins to sing, take a deep breath, pour your cup, add your powder, stir slowly, watch the swirl, and smile. That's not just a morning drink anymore. That's your renewal, your quiet act of courage. Raise that cup to yourself, to the eyes that still see beauty, to the heart that still believes in healing. Because true renewal doesn't always begin in clinics or laboratories. Sometimes it begins right here, in the soft clink of a spoon, the warmth of your hands, and the decision to care for yourself again. Stay patient, stay hopeful, stay kind to yourself. Your eyes are listening. They always have been.